we're going to the lake, right?
Okay. Yep. I guess that was the last thing.
Yeah, I can take us there. I can lead the way.
Okay. It was like 10 or so. You guys went to Glamour Town, half an hour back. That's like 11. You spent a few hours there. That's two-ish. So, are you doing this now? 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Kind of going to the lake looking for boogie monsters, or
I mean, that's when we're gonna find the boogie monster.
at 2 in the afternoon? Yeah, you're probably absolutely wrong.
Yeah, we'll get there and we'll find out where he's at dusk, and they'll show up, right?
Okay.
What?
Even 3
sleep.
o'clock in the afternoon is not dusk.
At all.
Well, considering we were like over here somewhere, and then we're trying to get to the lake.
6 miles away. Yep. That could
Okay.
take all.
Except for the fact that we got a train,
You
Right
do
here.
have a train.
and then
Yep.
we can go down the train to here, and we'd be at the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's public transportation. It's probably not gonna be that.
But it's still not like 8 o'clock at night, is what we're getting at. So let's study that book for a while and then go at night.
Yeah. Let's study the other book. Oh.
The notebook.
Both. I have 2 minds. I can look at both books.
Yes. That will slow down the decrypting, and I can feed you false information. Let's do it.
That sounds perfect.
Well, Jasper's hitting the hay.
Well, I do
Hey,
know
in
that
the
the book
bottle.
is supposed to translate, so I'm going to try to get the book to translate it.
Oh my god, yes, please.
While I am continuing to translate it myself with my second mind.
Okay. That involves like feeding that book
A lot.
to your book.
You're gonna take it apart and just like.
Are you
feed it
gonna
like a
relinquish the journal to the artifact
I
book?
am going to make a copy and then relinquish the.
Using
a copy machine?
Use. Alright. Those existed back then, right?
No,
people just
When did
had
copy
TVs.
machines show up?
Bob. They have typewriters. What are you talking about? Copy machines?
Well, we got pencils and shit, right? I'm gonna write it down again.
The whole journal?
Why not?
Right, because that takes a long time.
Well, translating each page is gonna take a while too, right? So as I translate a page, then I'm gonna get the
19
page out and feed it in.
1938 was the first copier.
1938.
So
Doesn't
like
even have one, though.
10 years ago. 10 years is about what it takes for like technology to catch on.
Now?
No, the first commercial machines using this process were brought into the market by Xerox later in the late 1950s.
1959. What I read.
Rip.
I was like, yeah, you just copy it.
Yeah, copiers are
Take-
still a decade away.
Take pictures of
Actually, with the Polar, that's not a bad idea.
see?
It's not terrible, at least. Give me
Do you
that.
have a matter mage? Can't matter like
Somewhere.
copy things?
Probably, but is he like wasted in the corner somewhere?
I don't know. Ask him.
Probably, it's probably very much wasted in the corner somewhere.
I did say I was going to sleep.
Right.
Did you? The freak.
He did.
Oh man. I'm gonna go to Jasper.
Okay. I'm going forward with taking pictures of the book before I feed it to the book.
Kill him.
That's not confusing at all.
I'm gonna knock on
Wait a
Jasper's
minute.
door.
Have a spell to duplicate.
You can look at it with your matter sight and then replicate it, can't you? With the same materials. Arrange it the way you want it to be.
Sure.
Right?
I would give you that.
It's not a spell, but it's a thing that matter could do.
Kind of. It's a spell. Shaping.
Is it?
I would say if you had all the components to make a book, then you could remake the book. Assuming you had the one in front of you.
Why do we have to copy this book?
Because
That's
I'm gonna
true.
feed it to my book. And then my book's not behaving correctly at the moment, so it's a crapshoot. Oh,
That's
whether
How do
That
you know
sounds
it's
dumb.
not gonna
Why don't you just put the book on the bookshelf and you're like, oh, I'm gonna read this now, and then you're like, okay, I'm done reading it, and put it back on the bookshelf. Like you have the book.
I don't understand what you're asking.
Sounds good.
I don't know what bookshelves are.
Like I don't.
Like, it sounds retarded to copy a book for a book. Like you have a book.
But we're not gonna have the book anymore.
When you say it like that, it does sound dumb to copy a book for a book.
Oh man.
His book is gonna eat the book. That's the issue.
Right. So we would like
Well,
to
then
have.
don't
the
let
source
him.
material.
That does sound like an issue.
Cover it in hot sauce. Her doesn't like hot sauce.
Why do you need your book to eat this book?
Because it should be able to translate it faster than I.
Maybe.
How do you know it's all fucked up?
I thought you said you couldn't even read your book. What if it translates it and then you can't read it at all?
I mean,
It
I
seems
can
like a
read
waste
it.
of time.
It just doesn't always tell me what I want to know.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Don't you want to know what's in this book?
I do,
Okay.
but if I have multiple things trying to get to the same point, then it would be get better. Yeah.
Jasper, I need your help. Can you help me?
I don't know. I'm hearing this idea and it sounds dumb.
It's not about that idea. It's about something.
Destroy the book.
Destroy the book.
Pretty sure the book would kill you with its explosion. Artifacts don't go quietly, do they? You
Is this
break
book
it?
an artifact?
Yeah, it's a powerful one at that.
Alright, fine. Whatever. I'll do it. For shaping.
Okay. Let's.
Alright, and with the and then I would give the duplicated book to my book to try to get it to translate. Like I'll keep the source material around.
Okay. All right, all right, Jasper, roll wits plus crafts.
Wits plus craft.
Yeah, and are you drunk?
I haven't started drinking yet.
He hasn't
I
started
have
drinking
no
again. Whoa,
crap.
are you sure? Because you had that flask with you the whole
That
time.
flask. Did get back to base, you know, where there's
Yeah, we
liquor.
were walking like for a while.
That's just wits. I have no crap.
Oh,
Did you take a penalty for not having skill?
that's okay. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. screwed.
Okay.
What skill doesn't he have?
Crafts.
I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. So you have the book, you have the copy of the book, you have your magical book. What
I'm
are
giving
you doing?
the magical book the copy of the
Okay.
to try to get it to translate as well. And I'm continuing to try to translate it with my second.
Okay. Your book gobbles it up. Nom 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 nom.
And it says kill all humans.
Probably right.
You said that it would take longer to translate like not mundane languages. How long do you think it would take it to translate?
Good question.
That's a lot of rolls that you're doing there.
Boop, 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 boop.
What is that? 6 hours.
Okay. And you said it was 2 o'clock now?
Or 3? I say no. What did I say? 2, 3, 2.
Yeah. It would be 3 o'clock when we got to the lake if we... I think is what you said.
All right. 2 o'clock now.
So 8 o'clock the book will be finished translating. Which means when did we first leave? When did I start working on this? How long has it been? Because you said it would take 6 hours of man time for us to translate it.
Yes. So you and yourself and Echo are working on it?
Yeah, Echo will help.
Okay. Then I need the 3 of you to make...
Now, I would have put some extra time on it on the way a second too.
You would have what?
Hmm?
What?
When we first gee, it would be swell if we were translating. I said I was going to translate it with my second mind on the back burner while we were doing the other stuff. Remember?
He did say that.
Okay.
So I would have gotten an extra hour of translating while we were doing the other things.
A head start.
All right.
But what are we rolling?
You are rolling wits. No. Intelligence. And what would this be? Investigation?
Academics. Since it's a cipher, more or less.
Investigation.
Okay. Either way, it's the same, exact same on dice for me.
Instant investigation. All right, let's see.
All right, you roll twice, Sylvan, for your 2 minds.
Oh shit. 2, 1, 3. Look at me.
God damn it, man. And I rolled twice and still got less than.
I had 3 dice. I'm still carrying the fucking weight over here.
Nice.
What
Okay.
the fuck? Do you want me to do another roll for the hour? I would have been working on it before.
Yeah, go ahead. We're looking for 10 successes.
Oh my gosh.
You have 4. So go ahead and roll again.
Roll again.
All right.
And that's the end.
Only got one more. Oh,
That's
well.
the end. There you
That's
go.
the
Boom.
end.
Look at that. Echo carried it. Fucking really helping
that's-
out here.
That's the end of the time and the end of the successes.
Oof.
All right, you guys, you break the cipher. So it would take quite a lot of time to translate the whole book. But I would say it would make sense to start with the latest entries and move
Yeah.
backwards.
Alright.
The last 3 pages, pretty much.
So between the 3 of you, working for about an hour, taking turns with passages, you can go back this last week in his journal. Daniel, the disciple of Prime. The journal is very shorthand. It keeps a lot of basic reminders and just kind of a log of what he does. He talks about, pursuing many of the complex mysteries of, prime magic, of which case, both of you are unfamiliar with. So, as he's talking about it, it's kind of like technobabble, but he's talking about, solving certain mysteries, or the riddle of this or that, or coming to the conclusion for this equation. And he's pretty excited. His research spans here and there, and whatever. 'Tis the life of Daniel. However, starting about 5 days ago, he makes an entry saying that a colleague from the past, their name, give me a second, where's my name? He says Malcolm Wilker.
Malcolm Wilker.
Came to him, a mage that he hasn't seen in like 3 years. He said that he's come upon something incredible and he needed to talk to him more. And he says they wanted to go meet him in a secluded place. So then the following night, presumably, Daniel went to meet him. The following journal entry tells of how this meeting went. He had met Malcolm at a what do I want to say? A fish cannery by the lake.
That sounds like a lead.
And Malcolm was going on about this new player coming into town, this new power moving in right under the Concilium's nose, and they have no idea. And that he referenced how him and Daniel have been working, under the Concilium's rule, paying their dues, receiving, almost no payback. And that how it was time for them to switch sides to someone who would really appreciate them. And that Daniel's expertise with magic, with the Prime, would be duly appreciated. And he was offering him a chance to join this new order. His journal, he doesn't really say whether he said yes or no, but he stresses some concern. He says, I'm worried about my friend Malcolm and what he may have gotten himself into.
He's in a cult.
A few days go by, so this would be did I say, 4 days ago? Okay, so this is 2 days ago. Daniel's going on doing his normal business, and then 2 days ago, there's an entry saying, Malcolm came by to see me again. All he can talk about is this new power. It's kind of written in quotations. It's moved into Chicago's underbelly. He says there was something about Malcolm on this visit. He seems more confident, maybe an aura of power. But he didn't resonate with anything Daniel was familiar with. It wasn't, whatever it wasn't supernal might. Of that he was sure.
What? Oh, SpaghettiOs.
And so
God,
that kind of scared,
yeah.
like that was an out for Daniel. He refused him again, and Malcolm said that he would be wise to leave Chicago.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Yeah, something like that.
You're either with me or you're against me, huh? Drop the gauntlet.
Right. That's right. Okay. And then that's the end of useful information in Daniel's journal. It doesn't look
So-
like he had written in it yet of the night of his murder, and so there's only one other night. And he kind of references the incidents that's gone on with Malcolm, but it's a bit of pondering, and it's more like, Malcolm and I really weren't so close. But whatever he's getting involved in, I hope it doesn't end poorly for him. Kind of just some words of lament.
Poor Malcolm and his cult. He's Illuminati.
Oh no!
What?
Should have joined the Orakai.
So I had a terrible idea for like the next stuff here, and it's kind of hilarious, but I don't think it's really in character. It was using my whole impersonate ability to borrow Daniel's whole look and roll up for the next stage like, what's up?
Oh.
You thought it was that easy? Just thought it'd be hilarious.
Whoa. That would be pretty good.
They'd be like, oh shit.
How long did it take to cipher the book like that? We got all that information.
Hours, yeah.
Let's see. How many times do you guys roll? 2. So it took 2 hours, and then 1 hour to do the translations. So 3 hours total for them to do the book stuff.
So let's get on towards evening now.
During that time, I would want to go to Jasper. Where?
Gonna go find Jasper.
What? He's cutting it out. I didn't hear what he said.
Am I cutting in and out? I'm sorry.
No, not
Okay.
me or
No.
not.
Okay.
Tiny bit.
Okay, I'm going to find Jasper during the time that they're doing this ciphering.
I'm in my room.
Knock on the door.
Come in. As he on.
Apparently. And I walk in. Hey, what's up?
Sleepy. Tired. What's up?
I know what you mean. The bar was fun.
Yeah, the bar was a blast. We definitely need to be going.
I agree. I have a favor to ask.
What's that?
Well, I've seen you do some things with different types of material. And I was wondering if you were able to manipulate metal that way. Specifically, and I take out my pair of brass knuckles and I put them on his bed. These. I don't know. I feel like they could do more if they had the right touch. I don't know what you can do, but if you can do anything, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I know.
I can work with it, given time.
Okay. Yeah. How much time?
How long does a ritual normally take?
It depends on how long you want to go for it. Rituals take as long as they take.
You get a roll every. You have 3
3 hours,
gnosis,
huh?
right? So 1 hour.
3 gnosis is 1 hour.
You get a roll every hour.
Okay.
So then
Well,
we're talking about what are you doing?
I was going to crucible it, give him 8 again.
Okay, let me just read
That's
through
fancy.
this.
Loading.
On a number of rolls equal to the spell's potency, valuable objects subject to them is incredibly pure and beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do. So
Wow. +1 reach. For 1 point of mana, the object grants the rote action quality.
That's dope as fuck.
That is pretty good.
And then I can continue to spend.
What is availability? What's an item's availability?
That's about how easy it is
That's
to get a
about
hold of.
resource. Yeah, it's the resource cost.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Increases the object's availability 3 times the original rating. Okay. That's a weird thing to put in here. Like, why? I think it would say something about the item's durability or health or something.
It's so that you could sell it, obviously.
Sure.
or if you went to go like look for this item with this stuff on it, how hard is it to find it? Maybe.
Okay. So you only get 1 reach. If it was up to
Right.
me, I would do that. Mana thing where you give it the rote actions.
That was the plan.
Okay. So now, as long as the spell's duration lasts. So now it's a question of how long do you want this to last?
I guess a day.
Indefinite.
Indefinite.
That's really tough.
Forever.
He would need more reach.
You need a way bigger mage for that shit.
Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't know it. So
It's in your hands, really.
For 1 day, it's
Doesn't
just a
matter, guy.
-2. And if you're doing a
Alright.
ritual, it's what, +2
Pretty doable, yeah.
successes, right? I don't see the tables here in the quick casting, but I'm guessing it's like last mage, where it's minus dice for instant casting and plus successes for rituals.
What are you looking for?
well, we have 3 hours to do what you want to do with it. If you want to do it that long.
Ritual casting, magic. Oh, maybe it doesn't switch like that.
Yeah, I don't think it does switch.
Okay, so if you want it to last a day, that's -2 dice.
Okay. So am I
Eh.
rolling my matter and gnosis?
Oh, that's
or am I
advanced.
rolling...
Right, you have to use a reach to get to the advanced table.
Yeah, okay. You have to use
And then it also matters what the primary factor of the spell is.
potency.
Okay. That means that he gets a free shift of 2 on potency. So it could be up to a -4 on the potency for free. So it's at 3 potency. for
What does the
free.
table? What does the table look like on the? Is it 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day? Does it go up like 1 day, 1?
No, it's different.
One. Okay. Well.
It is 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, indefinite.
Well, either way, you have to spend a reach to get to the advanced
Right.
duration.
If you don't go to advanced, then it's turns. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn, 5 turns.
Okay. So I spend a reach to get to the advanced.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
it would be no paradox. But if I spend another reach for that mana, it would be paradox.
Yeah.
Is it a reach for the mana, or is that like in
It is
in
+1
the
reach.
spell?
It's. I mean, it's in the spell. It
Okay.
says +1 reach for. And then he can spend mana and give it road.
All right.
Yeah.
It just means you're paradox, but it would be a different scene, right? As long as you're doing it in headquarters, and then we go somewhere.
Drop. Here you go. Drop 4 paradox dice on it. 7 paradox dice. Do it for a month.
Drop
Yeah.
7.
Drop 7 paradox dice. Let's do that.
Or you could add other reach to it and make it indefinite at a -10 penalty. Cost 1 extra mana.
How much dice you got?
And a -10 penalty.
How much dice you got?
It's according to
probably
what
not
I'm
that
rolling. What am I rolling?
Matter and gnosis.
So 6. Plus 1 if I'm using my tool.
+2 if you're
Oh.
using high speech.
Which you probably want to do, especially since you're already
So
rich.
it's
So
7.
+1 turn isn't gonna matter.
9.
And because it's a ritual, you could go as long as you want.
And
Till you have
paradox
to
are going to
sleep.
subtract dice from your casting.
Okay. How many?
Depends on how much paradox you're going to give. That's
Like if you're only using 1 reach or 2 reaches, 1 for the mana thing, and then another reach for
When we go
advanced
into
duration,
So that would be
then it's 4 paradox dice. And because you're using your
using my
tool,
tool. That's 2. Minus
so you
2. So
you get
2.
-2, so then it's 2 paradox dice. And that's assuming you're already you're casting at your limit. Is it a 3-dot spell?
Yes.
So, yeah, you get 2 paradox dice.
That's 2 paradox dice for rogue quality. For a day.
For advanced duration, and then like depending on where he wants to go on this table, because you could not take a penalty and it would be an hour.
Well, I want it to last a day.
okay. Well, that's -2.
And then it's -2.
So 7.
All right.
Or you
and
could
your-
make it last a week and then it would be -4.
Okay. What's a month? -6?
-6. Yeah.
There you go. Month -6. Use willpower. How much do you love me? I'm just kidding. Do what you want to do.
Alright, here's the day.
Good lord.
Hold on, I need paradox.
Oh, crap, I forgot about
Are you? Did you reach for rote?
Right, that's
Yes.
why you got 2, because he's using his tool, which is a -2. Because he went 2 over, it's 4 dice at -2. So it's 2 dice.
He went 2 reach over.
Right.
How do I go 2 reach over?
Because I guess you're not switching it from ritual. So you're going to advanced, you're doing the rote thing. Are you doing any other reach?
No, it was just
Okay, so it's only one
So-
rage.
so it would be one.
So then it's a chance die.
Oh.
All right. Too bad. Um,
And it's at 3
How-
potency.
how many
if that
hours?
matters.
That does
A
matter.
day. It is a day, you said?
Yeah,
Which means it would be a -2 on your roll?
I did -2
Yeah, he
because
did
we
that.
had 9 dice.
There you go.
Okay, well there we go.
Minus
One
2
day.
is 7.
So I don't know if your successes actually do anything for your spell.
Don't think.
Other
Unless that
than
raises the
make it
potency.
work? No, it doesn't.
Now he would have had to take
You take-
a -2 to raise the potency by 1. And then you can do that as many times as you want, but
Right. Which is why you got a free -4 on potency, because that's what your primary factor was. Like, you could have changed it if you wanted to. Used a reach to change that to duration, and then you could have got more duration out of your
Successes?
cast. Right. Well, not out of your successes. It's a free +2 modifier on the scale of whatever
yeah,
table you do it.
the old system used successes to grant a reward. That's not the way the system works anymore. Like, it's either you succeeded at the spell or you exceptionally succeeded at the spell. And the exceptional success just rewards you with mana and stuff. It doesn't really affect the spell. If you want to make the spell stronger, you have to increase potency. That costs 2 dice per 1 potency at the time that you roll the spell. Now, the primary factor of the spell written in the book is potency, so it gives you +2 for free. If it had been duration, then it would have given you 2 bumps on the duration table.
Which you can use a reach to change the primary factor.
Right. So, spell succeeded, 1 potency. Primary factor is potency, so it gets +2. So that gives the spell a potency of 3. And he took a -2 to his roll for it to last a day.
And this took an hour?
And
Right.
this took 1 hour.
Well, like I would leave it with you until you're finished. That would go away.
Okay. Well,
Be careful
where
with it.
you at?
You were so close to getting your mana back, dude. So close.
I haven't lost a lot of mana. I've lost 2. Oh, and do I keep my bashing on? Or has that healed?
He goes at the rate of bashing, right? Which is what, 4 hours or something?
15 is 15 minutes?
Is it 15
30
minutes?
minutes? I don't know.
Or was it 15 minutes because you were using that busted fucking body spell?
That wasn't even 15 minutes. That was like
That was like seconds. Yeah.
So I take it I have no more bashing.
Yeah, unlikely. If it's every 15 minutes and it's been like 2 hours since we've done anything.
Well, no, that was from the game.
Oh, yeah, you probably don't. You slept since then for a couple of days.
Alright, I finish. I go find Elijah.
In my room.
I knock on the door.
Yeah. Man.
Damn, where's healing?
I come in.
Page 223
and
Mage Book.
I hand you
Yeah,
your
15 minutes
brass
space.
knuckles, saying you should find this more efficient when you swing these now.
So in these, were there multiples of them? Did you have to do it twice?
That's none of your business.
No,
Get
I
outta
said
here.
this. I
Okay,
didn't say these.
I heard these. Sorry.
Yeah, it's because knuckles are referred to as plurals, kind of like panties.
Yeah. Oh, they're. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
So what do I write down? What do they do? Road quality? Anything else?
8 agains too, right?
Yeah, you got 8 again.
God dang.
8 agains and rogue. That's dope as fuck. Just reroll everything.
3 times.
Is that infinite? Hold on, isn't that infinite?
It's 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Because his
he only
potency
gets
was
to
3.
You only gets 3 rolls of it.
Oh.
Still, I mean that's 3 booms right there.
Yeah.
3 times of fuck some shit up.
Of 8 again, rogue. Yeah,
Quality.
that's
Reroll all the dice.
pretty good. And while the duration lasts, he can spend another mana at any time to recharge the rogue effect.
Jesus.
So does he keep 8 again's
No, the
spells
8 against
there?
go away.
So
He gets
He
3
gets
8
three
agains.
times per 8 again. And then once he runs out of the rope, I can
Those are gone.
recharge the rope.
Right.
okay, so 8 again stays gone, but you can get the rope quality back.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
That's dope as hell.
that's pretty good.
Punches.
But that's only during the duration, so
All right, which is a whole day.
Mhm.
So if we're gonna fight something,
fight now.
Let's do it today.
Yeah, let's go fight. Let's go find a fight.
Let's do it before 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Let's go find Malcolm Wilker.
Why him?
Because he was the guy that got the other guy killed, obviously.
Oh, come on now.
I'm not even willing to say he was the guy that killed him. That may or may not be true. But he definitely was the guy that said, hey, this guy's being a dick. Go get him.
Alright.
Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe it was Nathaniel Winters.
Nathaniel Winter.
Maybe.
Senior or junior?
We'll have to pick that up later and figure out.
Mm.
Alright. What's going on?
Going to the water.
What time?
Well, let's see. We did like 3 hours of reading, and they did 3 hours of ritual, right?
Same time though.
So like
Something
6
that.
o'clock,
Okay.
7, 6, 7, somewhere around there.
6 or 7. Okay.
Well, why wouldn't
Dusk.
it be 3 and 3 concurrent?
That's what I'm saying, Bob. Because we finished the place at like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 2 o'clock.
Well, either way. Like, 3
Yeah,
plus 3
so
plus
it's
2
like
is now
5.
6. So you guys show up at the water around dusk?
Yeah,
Question
I'm looking
mark?
for some. Yes, I'm looking for some fish canning place, right? And it should be roughly where we're sent by
I can
Elijah's senses.
I can get us next.
Yeah.
Alright, Elijah. The Bloodhound.
Oh man.
Okay,
More like Elijah the Shark.
there's no...
What did you say?
Echo's not walking with the group right now either. She's kind of behind. But
Yeah, in case you guys get swallowed up by a sea creature.
I'm not gonna eat them.
she's watching.
She just wants to watch you eat them.
Alright. This power doesn't require any kind of roll or anything, right? You just know. So I will say
Yep.
a little bit of walking on the beach, about 20 minutes or so. It starts to get a little bit darker. The sun's properly set. Darkness is setting in on the coast of Chicago. You come to the place. This is the place. You know, this is where the mud came from. Looking around, there's a lot of this black sort of mud. Muddy soil. here in this area. It's less of a beach and more of a kind of a clay, mud, rocky area. The keen observer, knowing to look out for it, would know that a little bit further up towards the city, there is a large warehouse set up. And if you read the side, it would say, I don't know, Jameson Fish Packaging.
Damn, they do whiskey and fish. That's nice.
All right.
This is where it came from.
Yeah, the fish business wasn't profitable. That's how.
All right. So that's where we're headed, right?
Who's using what right now? Like, magic, I guess. Protections, powers. Like, what's going on?
I would have a what's it called?
Stripper.
A sandwich.
Flask.
The freaking ages on
Aegis.
ages. That's what it's called.
H-a-song.
Where them rolls?
What?
Well,
Do you roll for Aegis?
Yeah, it's a.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, does he have to? Do you have to roll for armor?
No, it's a spell,
No.
not armor.
It's altering.
Oh, it's
It
that
is a
thing.
spell that gives armor. All right.
So that means that we did that wrong last time because we weren't doing things right.
Truth.
So its primary factor is duration.
All right.
This thing by default is going to have a potency of 1.
Mm-hmm. Which means you can take a -2 to be able to raise both the armors.
Oh, you're already going to take a -4 to affect all 4 people. If he's doing that again.
All right.
No, I just did it on myself. Like I
Okay.
would have done that before we left.
Alright, boom. Cast Aegis on yourself.
So does that mean you're just using your free reach on advanced duration then?
Yes.
So that it lasts longer?
So that's a week.
Yep.
1 week of armor.
It's handy.
Sounds good. It's 1 potency, so what is it? +1 general armor, +1 ballistic armor, +1... No.
General.
Okay.
General.
+1 general. Sounds good.
He doesn't want someone to come up and punch him in the face.
Is that the Matter Mage's new armor spell?
No, they have regular armor too.
They have regular armor. All right.
They can do both.
They can
Does
do
you-
both.
The armor isn't a spell, it's just one of the
Oh,
damage
it's-
things.
it's a
an
thing you-
attainment.
Attainment, yeah.
Yep, alright.
Attainment, endowment, that was close.
Yeah, you got it. I think you were right. Bob was wrong.
What? Okay. Sure.
Yep, that's how it is, Bob.
Uh-huh.
Endowments.
Sorry.
Your book led you astray.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well... Alright then. Sylvan... No, I'll roll for you. I forgot I'm doing that.
Matter armor is actually immune to armor piercing.
That's handy.
And it is against all physical attacks. But it has no effect on mental or psychic.
Okay, you stand here at the beach.
Where beached is.
5, 6. You can't see, but I'm rolling a bunch of dice for you guys. Oh shoot, who was that? I'm gonna stop. Jasper.
What?
All right, Jasper, looking around here at the beach, you notice something in the area that you are at. There's some scribbling, tracing. It looks like somebody, I don't know, drew or like drug up, lines, dredged up lines in the beach in this area, the ground. And you go to look at it, and sure enough, if, as sure as you know as a mage, this is some sort of ritual circle.
Okay.
And you start to look around and you see, it's the remnants of it. It looks like somebody had cut the lines into the soil and they had performed it here. You can see where they stuck maybe torches or candles or something all along the edges of the circle and drew, a big arcane
So like
pentagram looking thing into the ground. It's not far
Okay.
from where you guys are at.
I'll point at it. Say we should get closer to this. See what this is. Get a closer eye on it.
Let's take a look.
You take a look. Well, unless anybody's doing anything special, I already rolled for you guys to take a look. Jasper saw it.
Cool.
This is what he saw.
Yeah.
Man, 7 dice, 8 against, and I'm not good enough, huh? Bastards.
Yeah, you
Isn't this
were
place-
actually the worst.
Why
this
does
place great?
Roll20 hate me today?
What's that, Elijah?
Isn't this place awesome? Place is the best.
Okay, they're looking at the ritual lines cut into the soil. Sylvan, as you look up at the fish packing, there's let's see, 5. There are 5 sentient creatures in there.
Creatures, not humans?
We'll say one of them seems human to you. The
Okay.
others, not so much.
I will point that out. It's like, hey, there's a human and 4 other not humans in the building up there.
Very alien or foreign way of thinking. In fact, roll wits and occult.
What's in a cult, baby?
Like
Oh
a
my
ghostly
God,
thing. Would be
What the fuck?
They're not human.
That's 8 dice in that one success.
You're rolling shit tonight, Bob.
I know.
Even weird humans, like, this is stranger than that.
Conrad.
Yeah.
Like when I did that forensic gaze, and I saw like the spirit being ripped out of him, would that be considered ectoplasm?
That was a soul. And what do you mean ectoplasm?
Well, like the remnants of like a ghost or of that sort. Do they leave ectoplasm around, or what exactly is ectoplasm?
Ectoplasm is the ephemeral stuff that ghosts and spirits use to make a body. It's like an inert
It's corpus
material.
spirits.
Okay.
Like spirits and ghosts are different. They're built of different things.
Where are you going with this?
Ectoplasm is ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, if this is the same people, right, and they're using souls or spirits or ghostly things, I was going to see if I could trace of ectoplasm to death to see if they were doing something of death magic.
Are we looking into that building then?
Or are we trying to figure out what the ritual circle was used for?
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
You were figuring out the ritual circle or looking into the building?
Figuring out the ritual circle.
Okay. The ritual circle is not one of death.
Okay.
Is it one of Supernal? As I switch to Prime?
Oh.
Yes.
Prime magic.
Can I get what flavor?
Can I give a flavor?
I'll roll me
Um,
roll me some stuff.
You.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Ah, dude, what have you done?
I'm gonna have to start popping some willpower apparently.
No.
No, I don't know the flavor.
No.
Okay.
You really don't know the flavor.
I will say, hey, this is from the Supernal. Don't know what kind.
Yeah, it was fueled by a mage. But you don't know what kind. Okay.
Do we need to go to that?
I mean, I could try to screw it with my Prime sight. Go deep, ah.
You could try.
Let's do it.
Okay.
There were special rules for going deeper with screwing.
What is everybody else doing?
Let me find them.
Opening my flask.
Sounds good.
Just hanging back. Playing the playing second fiddle.
When we want to see into the building, I'll be glad to take a look.
You want to go to the building?
When we are ready, I will take a look ahead of time.
I'm ready.
Sylvan, you asked me to warn you beforehand.
Oh, it doesn't quite work.
Doesn't. Oh, it only doesn't. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, I think I'm fixing
I
it.
see why. Yeah, let's fix it now. And I think the
I
numbers are right, but you might have double check.
I don't know if I would even see you right now because of the way going deeper with scrutinizing works. Like, I see nothing but the thing I'm looking at.
Well, that's fucking handy if it saves you from disquiet.
Yay, that's beautiful.
Yeah? Better? Double check the numbers because I'm not sure if I got them all right.
Yeah, I fixed
I
it.
know mine and Sylvan are.
Scrutiny.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
That's gonna
Go
save
through
me
the
a lot
wall.
of time. I like that.
Looking out for you, buddy.
You're looking through the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna give you heat vision and you're gonna be able to see through the wall and stuff.
You're solids, yeah.
Is it the third step that gives you spirit vision?
Yes.
Okay. Just trying to put that in order.
Mm-hmm.
Is that more expensive or a harder roll?
It's actually the same roll, but it does cost more pyros. I gotta burn pyros every step.
Okay. You're about to burn pyros now. So does
Yeah.
that mean we have to show your disfigurement?
That's what I was just trying to warn Sylvan for, but he said, I'm distracted by scrutinize and stuff, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Apparently to scrutinize is just Gnosis plus Arcanum to screw with. Minus opacity.
Alright, but before I do it, you want to do this quiet for
Yeah.
Jasper? Yeah.
What? What about me?
You're seeing the truth.
I'm seeing the truth.
A little bit of the truth anyway.
I mean, it would
A
it
touch.
proc on Sylvan too? It's his
Technically?
immunity would only be for a
It's up
scene,
to
yeah.
you.
Yeah. No, it would. Let's
Oh,
do
Yeah.
the truth about you.
Yeah, a little bit of it. You get a
I need
glimpse. A
I
glimpse
need
of
that and more.
it. Okay, you need to roll, what is it, Wits Composure? No,
resolve composure.
of Resolve Composure, plus your Gnosis. Both Sylvan and Jasper.
Would I even see him?
Resolve?
I mean,
Composure?
Doesn't matter.
it's something you feel, like,
You can't like shut your eyes against it. It's just
it would grab your
it does.
attention and make you look at the thing that shouldn't be.
it gets you.
Um,
It's not like a mental effect, Bob. It's this is like some deep down spiritual shit.
right. Like Okay.
Well,
like-
he asked if you were
I
going to
know.
erect a barrier, and you said no.
It's true. Like I wouldn't have heard him because of what I was doing.
Okay.
Like I would have been
That's-
completely shut off and looking into the thing.
Sure.
Fair.
So what am I doing?
Resolve, Composure, Gnosis.
Resolve, composure, versus 6,
On the
9.
bright side, I gotta get lucky as fuck to. Okay, good. Y'all doing good.
Now you need to do better.
Whew. All right. That's great. That's great. That's the best outcome.
I think I was even.
Don't scare the humans.
That really is the best outcome for me. Because if I win this, it's bad, or it gets bad.
I don't have to roll because
No, you don't. You're fine.
I don't judge you like that like they do.
Mm-hmm.
That you almost were the same.
Yeah.
You're,
that-
you're
this
a
is-
scary, nasty thing in the
Right.
disguise
This
of
is-
a human.
This is me upsetting real humans. You're not real human. You don't count.
How dare you?
Let's see. Dramatic failure. No additional effect if I dramatically fail. Okay. So yeah. No, nothing special. Oof. All right. So we're good for that.
Okay.
I gotta do my thing.
All right, but you guys all see it. You see it, you sense it, you feel as Echo activates this power. She spins Pyros, the fire of creation burns inside her. You what did you say this looks like? You see her corpse
Yeah.
as a
You
dead
see that?
thing. You see her body
Uh-huh.
as the corpse it was constructed from, a dead thing, as it should be rather than as it is. And it is not pretty. And you feel the surge, well, Jasper and Sylvan's felt this before, of you feel this split second compulsion, this need to get rid of
it.
this
Yeah.
thing. This thing is an affront to creation, to you, to everything. It shouldn't exist, and you should tear it apart. And you would, except you're able to rationalize it, compartmentalize these feelings, and push them away before they take a hold of you. And in an instant, it's all over. Elijah is free to just revel in the unruliness that is.
Yeah. He sees it. He just doesn't care.
You do you, boo.
Uh huh.
I don't judge you like these people do.
But only
Legend.
only 20 yards through solid stuff this time. Not quite
Okay.
as good of a roll, but I can see through walls.
So how exactly? So he transfers metal, like in between metals.
Transfers metal. What do you mean?
Isn't that what you mean?
In what sense?
Like, what did I just?
What did you hear? What did he say that confused you?
I don't know. Never mind. Just
Okay.
forget about it.
Was he
We'll go.
talking
Alright.
about his refinement?
Yeah.
The Promethean book is all based on like alchemy and things like that, and it breaks its refinements down, its types into metals.
They're titled after metals.
It is in a flavor kind of thing, but it has nothing to do with the metal. It's just it's kind of a theme. It's a naming scheme.
Okay.
But yeah, I switch refinements and I get new abilities.
Alright, so because I'm doing focused mage sight onto this thing, onto the ritual circle, I can tell if it has any opacity. Does it?
Opacity.
Like, is
Man.
it being concealed in any way? Because if it is, then I will scrutinize it to reduce its opacity.
It's not active anymore. The only thing you would see here is like the residual, like
Okay.
what happened here
So,
before.
so then it's just a reveal chance, which is Gnosis plus Arcanum, which is 4 because I'm using Prime.
Oh, there it
One
was,
success.
right under my clicking.
Clicky clicky.
So I got 1 success on the reveal. So I discover the surface mystery.
Okay, I will say. Hold on. I got a message. Alright, we'll talk about that later. Alright, this circle was a ritual, a spirit ritual. And it was, as far as you can tell, summoning.
Okay.
It's Cthulhu.
So
They
This
breached the gauntlet. So
this
something
might be
across-
worth noting, since it is a magic circle and stuff,
Yeah.
right? The way focused mage sight works with revelation, I am pouring my arcana into the thing to try to figure out how it works. So I'm more or less activating the thing to see how the light bulbs turn on, but without fully allowing the magic to go through.
Okay.
Well, it might be a thing, like if it's not something that I have control over, then if I'm putting magic into it, then I can't stop it from going through, right?
Well, it's not like a portal device. It's not just gonna happen
Alright.
again. The ritual's not being performed.
Okay. So, I got that it was a summoning ritual of some kind.
Spirit. Yeah.
A spirit summoning
Spirit
ritual.
summoning.
What's through the
I'll-
wall?
And I'll share that.
Through the wall. Okay. So you start to get close to this place. You guys were a little ways off. So you're not quite close enough to see all the way through the building. But you get to the point where you can start to see through some of the outer layers. And through some of the canning equipment and stuff. And the first couple of things you make out are... You know what I should do? I should make individual perception rolls for you guys too. You make out 2 creatures. They stand about 4 4 feet tall, and they walk around on all fours. They're sort
Huh.
of canine-like in their appearance and their general figure, and they are mostly dark and shadowy. And they're sort of prowling, patrolling. It's almost like they're actively guarding the area. They're kind of walking the catwalks and the inside perimeter of the building.
So they look like big dogs, kind of. Well, not
Yeah.
really dogs, but canine-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Just the 4, or so far.
Well, you see 2. That's what you
Okay. 2.
Because you only see partway through the building at this point.
Right. Yeah. Tell the gang that there's something. They're like dogs, but I don't think they're dogs, and they're pretty big. They look like they're looking out for people, probably like us. And Echo can point exactly where they are, right through the walls, right through there and right through there.
Yeah.
Does that match up with where I see their minds too?
Yes.
Making sure there wasn't any kind of fuckery going on.
Yeah, okay. We can hit that.
Okay, start heading that way. Right? Is that what you do?
We're going that way.
Alright. You start to get closer, and Echo, you pick up, you see a third hound creature, and you see a 4th figure, high up, probably somewhere around a 3rd story level in the cannery. There is a room, a control room, and there is a man. He is, well, I guess I could say he's clad in a robe, and he has a cowl pulled about his head, but he's curled up in what's like a sleeping roll or a sleeping bag
Upstairs?
on the floor, and he's laying down. Of course, you can see through material, so
Mhm.
I could tell you see the man that Jasper saw, but you didn't see him. But that's more or less who you see. You can make out the features of the man. He's a weathered, older individual, white hair, a scar on the left side of his face.
Jasper, I think I've found your killer.
Okay.
And Echo points.
Keep an eye on him. Don't let him get away.
Of course.
Can you even see him because you can see through the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, is that in character?
Not in character.
Oh, right.
I was just curious.
And heat vision.
And heat vision.
It is right. These hounds, you say, do they look vicious? Like are they protecting?
You would say
They-
yes, they do look nasty.
They seem to be walking around and looking like they're on guard and possibly vicious.
On the outside of the building, can you point to me exactly where they are?
Certainly. And Echo does so.
Okay, so I'm letting you know this is what I'm going to do. Group, I'm going to alter integrity this wall. And I'm going to get a surprise attack on this hound. As of now. And it's rotated. So that means I get 5 reaches, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean? You're going to turn the wall into paper and then shoot through it?
Exactly. So, +1 reach is increasing durability 1 level to give the object 2 additional points of structure if it wears off, but I'm destructuring it, so
So it seems counterintuitive to give it more structure when you're taking away the structure.
I would say you could do the opposite
okay.
as well. I mean, since the spell can also function in reverse.
And then +2 reaches as the effect is lasting, so it'll just last long. So I'm gonna do it 1 reach for instant
No,
cast.
lasting means it's done. You do this, and then that spell is done, and this is forever.
Okay. So
That's
that's
cool.
3 reaches to do those two and then what
And
could
you-
my other 2 do for?
you
One,
probably want 1 for instant cast.
That's
or
what
you
I
can
just
stand
said.
here for an hour. Okay, so that's 4.
Oh, right. And I have 1 left.
Do you need to increase potency at all?
Yeah, that would be good. Because
Okay, we'll do it.
potency is what determines how strong this. Each point of potency can either reduce the object's durability or reduce its structure.
Okay, so we'll do 1.
All right.
The,
Well,
So
okay.
that's-
the
Telling
reach
you
for
how.
potency isn't going to give you more potency though.
Right.
The
It makes
reach
it
for
withstand.
potency does something else, yeah.
It increases its to +2 to withstand dispellation.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think you're at the end of its effect then.
Okay, so that's does roading give you extra die?
It allows you to use what is it? Mudra has a yantra, which adds
I
your
mean-
dots in a skill as bonus dice, depending on what your road
Okay.
was. And this says suggested skills would have been crafts, medicine, or subterfuge. So what skill would you have roaded it with? You don't have crafts, medicine, or subterfuge, do you?
No, I don't.
What did you take?
Does that mean you didn't actually set the route?
I guess not, because I thought it was science.
Do you have science? I'll
Yes, I
take
have-
science. A lot of other matter stuff uses science.
All right, that's 4. So that would be
That would be
So-
your yantra, essentially. Alright.
Yep.
Mudra's a yantra.
And you could throw in high speech and get your maximum of +5 from yantra.
12.
Does that make it take an extra turn? No.
It would, but you're not in combat, so.
I mean, or he could just use his tool and then minus the paradox too.
What
He just
paradox?
needs-
He roaded it.
That's true.
All right, 12.
The real question is, do you want to subtract dice now to increase potency?
Right.
Oh.
And if you had the extra reach, do you want to subtract? Like, do you want to put it on the size of the effect and then make the whole building crumble to sand?
Oh shit.
No, because we want to interrogate that dude, right?
I mean, if he's strong enough to be ripping people's souls out, I doubt falling from a second story is going to kill him.
3rd story, but you got the rest of the building. You don't know how big this building is.
It's a warehouse.
Screw him. Do it, Sean. Tear the whole building down.
I worry that might damage our way to get answers from what's
Why-
going on here.
Why do we gotta interrogate? You saw the guy there. Kill him. Game over. We win. Bring the house on.
That is such a beautiful macro.
You like that?
I'm
What
gonna
macro?
give you a beat.
Give me a fucking, like, if you got macro tasks, like, come at me.
Like that.
Whip up some shit.
Don't,
What macro did you make?
you don't put that in the pot. Just take a beat for yourself.
That's mine.
Did you make a macro that referenced all of our perceptions together?
It's better than that.
He's done two. He did one that is a drop-down list for each of you individually, and then one that does a group roll.
Nice.
Okay, so anyways,
I cook macros. That's what I
back
do.
to the spell.
Yep.
I did this to the wall.
Back to the.
Now I'm gonna shoot through the wall at the dog.
Okay, I guess you didn't want to subtract dice to make it stronger.
Right.
No,
No,
he's
I
just
already
going
rolled.
for it.
Why would he do that?
He
What is
He's only
that?
got the one gun, so he can't shoot both dogs.
Because the wall has a certain
Okay.
structure. If he doesn't reduce enough structure, it's not going to affect the wall in the way that it wants to.
Right. Exactly. So
Okay.
you got an exceptional success on your spell. So I'm gonna play this in the most favorable way for you, which would have been to subtract probably like 6 dice and get 3 more potency. And then
And
your
show that wall
potency
who's
would have
boss,
been
huh?
like what, 6 or something. Yeah. Show this wall who's boss. Yeah, primary factor potency, so that would have been 6.
I mean, he could just get, because he got an exceptional success, he can just say that for the exceptional success, he gets a bonus spell factor and potency, which moves him along the potency table.
To 1 point.
Boom, baby.
If the primary spell effect, the primary factor moves it 3 steps, I think. Like it goes to -6 by default for free.
What do you mean by default?
Like, because it's the primary factor, it moves that far along the table.
I think he's saying exceptional success gives you more boom potency.
Well, no, I'm saying because he got a exceptional success, he could change the primary factor.
The
For
primary
free.
factor is potency.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I thought it was, you were saying it was duration. My bad.
No, for +2 reach, he changes the duration to lasting. Duration doesn't matter. This is permanent.
Alright.
That's a weak ass wall now.
It is a weak ass wall now. Okay, so either way, exceptional success, wonderful spellcasting. I will take this and spin it into the best possible result. That wall is paper thin. Or paper weak.
Toilet paper. Just poke your finger through.
Pretty much toilet paper weak, yes. You could walk through this if you wanted.
Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Elijah, you won't. Kool-Aid Man through the wall. Keep the
Yeah.
fight going.
We're talking like paper banner, just bust through.
I'm initiating. He can't initiate. That's
Well,
his.
no, he's not initiating. He'll jump in later.
Okay.
All
Alright, Jasper.
So
Give me
I'm
an
shooting.
attack. You can't see what you're shooting
God, I'm on
at.
fire.
You have been
Oh,
pointed.
shoot.
Okay, yeah.
You want to reroll? I'll reroll.
Use sword. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Echo was like sitting there just like tracking this thing. Why?
Yeah, sure.
Why
I'll
are we
take
rolling?
it. That's fine. No, roll.
Because he was going to
Okay,
minus my
no-
die for not seeing.
Yeah. I'll take it. What are your guns? +2, right?
Yes, +2 lethal.
Okay.
It ignores defense.
Top decking lethal.
Okay, top decking lethal. Alright, the bullet races through the wall and slams into the hound, which you know because it howls furiously, angry that it's just been shot. And Echo, you see, it is pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns and snarls, and it's looking at the wall.
Like, what the fuck?
Wall looks fine.
Okay.
Well, there's a small hole. About the size of a 9mm bullet.
Yeah, there's a small hole. And the other wolves, of course, like become alert, and they begin to howl as well. And the man upstairs stirs.
Maybe we should have shot him first instead.
What? Let's roll initiative, just so we have a turnover.
Okay, and then I look back at Elijah. You could literally just put your hand through this wall to get through. So it's no problem just going through this wall.
Okay.
He says out loud next to the dog.
Because the dog understands human.
It does now.
Maybe it does. What makes you think it didn't?
Alright?
Oh, I rolled twice for some
you-
reason. Weird. Oh, my mouse
It
is...
understands human.
Echo, oh, you got an 8. What the heck?
Yeah.
Damn, you're at +0?
Well, I put myself at +0 because I'm lethargic.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're a virgin? Is that what you said?
He's a
Lethargic.
virgin.
That's lethargic. I wasn't even close. Holy crap.
I'm penalizing myself.
He's
You
never
haven't had
done
sex.
this before. Yeah, he would have been at 0.
Which is really funny
Oh, nice.
because
Correct.
he wasn't a virgin last time.
No. This time this is first.
And then button stuff. I didn't realize I was +0. That one.
I think I've been rolling +0.
Nope, you've been rolling +6. Just rolled a 1.
Yeah, I'll fix
Oh,
mine
I
to be
see.
decimals.
That looks good. All right, Echo, what's going on?
All right, fight's starting. I think it's time to start charging my other powers up.
Don't forget about the man.
Right. No, I got my eyes on. But all right, so I'm gonna pop another Pyros and grow some claws. No roll.
Oh, shoot.
What?
But you can see it. Echo's got claws. They just like grow on in. They're
You
pretty serious looking.
Wolverined it?
Damn.
They're not like that kind of claws, right? Like these are.
I want to put my hand on
They're not
this boy's head.
adamantium.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah,
So
no
you're-
roll for that. I can just do it.
You're just the bone version of Wolverine now?
I think Wolverine has like changed the idea of what claws are. And that usually for most things they come on the ends of the digits, the fingers.
Is
But
this
anyway,
your action?
that's Echo right now.
That takes your turn.
I don't think so, but I don't want to do.
Okay.
Well, it's an instant, so yeah.
You could
Right now,
dodge.
it's a reflex. I can do it. I can do that. Yeah, and dodge. Sure. I'll
Okay.
keep an eye on my target here.
Reflexive and dodge.
Yep.
Watching the closest hound.
Watch. No, the guy upstairs. Got the
Oh, okay.
upstairs guy. He's my focus.
Lazily he begins to get up. He sort of
Get up, stand up.
pushes himself so that he's sitting. And then that's it. Your target upstairs, that is, if I wasn't clear.
Mhm.
Another
Jasper.
shot.
Boom.
Give
Okay.
him minus 10 guys.
One hand on the
Or no.
flask, one hand on the gun.
Are you chugging?
On after I shoot. Like that's after I shoot.
Oh. I thought you were double-handed that shit. Come on. Give a
That's
shot,
his
take a shot.
That's his offhand. He has a -2 to hit his mouth with this alcohol.
Exactly.
I thought he was offhanding the pistol,
Right. Manhanding the
main-handing the
vodka.
flask.
So the first one is the pistol, because I'm right hand dominant. Second hand is the
the booze.
flask. Yeah.
Okay.
The actual.
Dang.
Boom, that's a good shot though. Fuck.
That is a
+2.
good shot.
7.
And it's exceptional. What does exceptional happen in combat?
It does. It doesn't because hitting is
Well, it-
already exceptional.
It does today.
Get him.
Do I get my mana
Okay.
back?
You're,
For what?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
Not for this. Earlier he exceptional casted his spell.
Oh, okay.
So the spell, it gave his mana back.
Eh,
Or,
Gave the mana back
Maybe
of
we
the
got-
spell and +1.
well, hold on, you're a matter mage, right?
Mhm.
So it didn't
Yes.
cost you any mana.
No, I was missing mana. Damn.
He used mana before, and then
Yep. He's
never did scouring or anything.
Okay, you receive 1 point of mana back.
Go you.
That's what happens. Alright. Exceptional success on your attack. Okay, this bullet races through the paper wall, slams into the hound. It staggers backwards, and then rolls over on its back, and dies. And you hear it
Boom.
cry out and whimper in this unholy, unnatural, canine-ish howl.
This guy up there care a little bit more about what's happening when death row?
Meh.
No, not so much. Good. Fuck 'em.
Alright. And as for your offhand, you take a swig of vodka. You only splash a little into your beard.
Is it Stolichnaya?
It's Russian vodka, obviously.
That's Stolies, man.
Sylvan.
So this turn, I think I want to make a mental connection with Echo so I can see through the walls like she does, so that I can cast magic at the big scary guy next turn.
I don't know if that's how it's shared, but if you tell me it is, then I believe you. So
I will use the
I'm
reach.
not looking it up.
I will use the reach on my spell so that you can send me stuff back.
Okay.
Sure.
He's right there.
I'm alright with that.
So baby,
Damn.
I'll move up the duration on that guy so that it lasts what, 10 turns?
Hey.
Alright. 10 turns. Oh, exceptional success, huh?
Boom.
Yeah.
10 turns.
Okay, 10 turns. Is that it for Sylvan?
That's it for me.
Hounds. Okay. The 2 of the hounds, the 2 remaining ones, I guess. They come running to the spot where the one had died. And they
That's
begin
handy.
to curiously like check at the wall where the holes had come from, and they kind of begin to push and scratch at it.
Oh
And
shit.
of course, the wall gives way like paper. And it doesn't take them long before they shred enough holes in the wall to see you.
Bring it. I ain't scared.
Elijah,
They see me.
They do now.
I want to behold my true form.
Behold.
oh my gosh. Okay.
What is their stamina?
Can you hit both of them?
It says. Oh well, I don't know. 1 second. It doesn't say I can't, but it says the attack inflicts 1 point of lethal damage per success. Victims slain by the attack often show signs of supernatural death. It doesn't say I can. It doesn't say I can't either, but it is off of sight. Maybe not. I don't know.
Looking and reading.
Okay.
Um,
Page 134.
yeah.
Huh. So I take back the making it last for 10 turns. I'll keep it at 5 turns. I want to impose a condition onto myself that gives arcane beats when resolved. Because apparently that's a thing I'm allowed to do with exceptional success.
Why taking take backs now?
I'm sorry, I
Take
didn't
backs.
know that was an option. Like, I don't think I'll need more than 10 turns before, or 5 turns before the bad guy will show up in sight, so.
What'd you find out? What do you think?
I don't know. It's kind of ambiguous.
Yeah.
But
It says victims, as in multiple, but that may just mean, one after another. It may mean 2 in the same turn. That's all it really says.
yeah. I'll take it. Let's go ahead. Let's hit both these guys.
Okay, stamina.
Well, their resistance is 4.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Something still happens.
They take 1 point of damage.
Yes.
Is it aggravated?
No, it's just lethal.
Okay.
It's just lethal.
Just lethal.
Okay, behold my true form. He
Oh.
lashes out at them. They whimper. You guys see that they whimper. I don't think you guys don't really see anything else that happens, but
Are they like, what do they look like now we see them, like for realsies? Just wolves or dogs or what?
yeah, they look like
Something special?
terrible spirit dogs.
Spirit dogs.
They look like they're very much canine in form, but they some of their features are exaggerated and weird. Their limbs seem long, making them taller than they should be, and their torsos are large, like just kind of thick and meaty and disproportionate.
Like,
Is that the end of Elijah?
I will walk forward and stand in front of Jasper. Take a offensive position to give him Cover.
Cover.
Cover her.
All right.
Cover her.
Defending Jasper.
Big scare.
Okay. Malcolm goes from seated to standing. And as he
Wait.
stands, he...
Did Echo get to go?
That goes defensive.
Oh, you dodged again?
Well, oh, is it my turn
No,
again?
did I skip you twice? Oh, yeah, I
You
guess I
skip
did.
me again. I see how
skipped
it
you.
is.
Well,
Okay.
not twice, I guess I rolled through. I clicked the button too many times. I double clicked.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Alright, so the dogs are out here now, right?
They're at the wall, yeah.
They're at the wall. Okay, Echo's gonna take a good place to get ready for him.
Up next to Elijah.
Yeah, I'll stand with Elijah.
Okay.
Ready to
Echo
fight.
and Elijah.
Are you readying an
cover.
attack? Or are you
Forming the
dodging?
front line.
But I
No
could get for
response.
real. I don't know what you said.
I said, are you readying an attack or dodging again?
No, I'm ready to fight this time.
So readying an attack.
Yeah, they come for
boy.
me. It's on. I got claws now. Let's go. Echo's dangerous.
Okay. Alright, ready and attack. Now Malcolm goes from sitting to standing. And as he rises, he reaches for a dagger sitting nearby. It's a curved, wicked, twisted looking thing.
Mhm.
Alright, he begins to leave the control room area and walk down to the area of conflict.
He's coming down.
He's coming!
Jasper! You already put one
Jasper.
dog thing down.
Let's go for another. Wrong.
Okay, wrong. Shoot Elijah.
There's the shot.
The shot heard around the world.
The shot.
You said there's the drink and the shot?
No, there's the shot. And there's the shot, is what I said. But the second one is the drink.
Okay. Alright. Alright, you hit
Exceptional
it.
fail.
Exceptional fail. Dramatic fail.
Dramatic
That's what I
fail on
meant.
drinking.
I don't know. Make him choke to
Don't
death.
do flaming shots.
Make it
Don't-
choke to
Dude,
death.
that would be awesome.
He
Not
misses his mouth, splashes vodka into Elijah's eyes.
He gets confused and he shoots he drinks the bullet and stumps it out.
And that's why I don't play Russian roulette with a semi-auto.
Okay, no, you put a bullet in this dog. It's not nearly as good a shot as before. It wounds the creature and it cries out, but it is still eager for a fight.
It's
And
ready
it
to
comes
partay.
on,
So it's 3 lethal.
and you it's some amount of lethal, okay?
Okay.
They got some armor.
Ama.
You should be more worried that you're spilling drink all down the front of your shirt and
He's just gonna use matter and put it into his mouth later. Don't worry about
hubris.
it.
Sylvan.
Alright, me. What I'm going is I'm gonna give you all the paradox.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy. Because I am going to cast Sleep of the Just on the guy.
It doesn't. Okay.
So it allows me to control your sleep schedule. So if I do this, can I make him fall asleep, essentially? Because it says sleep cycle, can I make him it's bedtime now and fall asleep?
Oh, they changed it. In old book, it was only like a self spell.
It doesn't really say
Much
that
at
it
all.
makes them sleep.
But it says that I control their sleep.
Remain awake or asleep. I think if you did it like 3 turns ago, you'd have been fine.
So controlling their sleep cycle doesn't mean that I can just make them fall asleep.
This is the GM's place to.
Right, that's
Take
what
the
I'm
start on
asking.
this.
That
Hold
is
on,
the
I'm
question.
I'm looking at some other 3-dot mind and seeing.
It could have a negative effect on the rolls because
Okay. No, I'll take it. We'll go with this.
Okay.
Knock him out.
So,
Knock him out the box, Luke.
Alright. So the things I'm going to do then, I need to do a reach to make it instant. I need to do a reach to make it sensory. And I
Yep.
need and I want to amp its potency. And I need like as many dice as I can get on this because he's going to withstand with composure, which is just a straight negative to my potency.
Yeah.
So I
You're gonna
think
go
I need to go to a -8 penalty on potency. Which would give it 5 potency. And I'm gonna bust willpower on it and use high speech. So I get 5 dice.
And how many paradox?
2 paradox.
Alright, am I rolling it or you?
Paradox for a pair of
manage?
dogs.
You go ahead and roll. Nice.
That's not nice.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. I thought my dice were gonna fuck me.
Wow, Bob.
Hey, it worked.
Hey, that's all you need, right?
Extra
That's all you need.
successes don't matter anymore.
All you need.
That's all I needed was 1.
Well, your potency is what?
5.
5.
Yes.
Oh man.
It's pretty good.
How long is this gonna last?
It lasts 3 steps down. Let me find out. It's turns. Battle factors. 3 steps down. 5 turns.
Okay.
5 turns, pretty good.
All right. Oh, you're gonna hate this. Okay.
You're so screwed.
Let's do this.
Doesn't.
You feel the spell go off. It's your spell, right? You feel it take hold. It happens. It works.
Mm-hmm.
There is no noticeable
He doesn't
change
fall asleep.
in Malcolm.
Really?
What did you get? 2? Okay. 1. Okay. You sensed 5 minds earlier, right? One human,
Uh-huh.
one not human, or 4 not human.
Uh-huh.
There are
One just died.
3 hounds. One just died. You see the 2 hounds. And now, through a combination of, echo, and now you're closer, and you can see where Malcolm is or interpret where he's at. 2 of the mental entities was coming from Malcolm. And the human one just went to sleep.
Oh, fucking really? Is he a beast? Like, what the fuck?
He's some shit.
Yeah,
He's got voodoo going on.
That did probably make this fight tremendously easier.
That's good.
Despite what happens from here on, like,
It did
that
help.
helped a lot.
It just doesn't like it right now.
that did help. Even though it doesn't look like it, that did help a lot.
Good job, Bob.
Yeah.
Okay. How? Takes them no time at all. They rip through the wall. They come charging at Elijah and Echo. One going for Elijah, one for Echo.
I was ready for this shit.
And we'll attack him. You ever ready?
Hit him.
What's their
Elijah's
defense?
Dodging, right?
What?
Their defense 3.
All right,
Elijah, you were dodging, right?
Crush.
You moved in front of Jasper and
I was
So
not
defensive
dodging.
or
I was
offensive?
just offensive. I was just trying to protect Jasper. Get in
Okay.
front of him. Then,
And what's your defense? 2?
4.
who's mine? Elijah's defense?
Yeah.
8 defense, 3 armor. 2 armor, sorry.
Alright.
I remember my 8 against this time.
Let's start with Echo's fight.
Yep. So 3 defense, going all out with my claws. I get 4 dice and 8 agains. Boom! So 4 lethal, because I got my claws now.
Nice.
And if I'm higher than stamina, knockdown.
If higher than? Not equal
Higher
to?
than stamina. Equal or higher, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then,
Boom!
yes. Okay, you wounded. It cries out. It yelps. It's actually running and charging to bite at you, and you preemptive
Knock the
strike.
crap out of it.
You claw and knock it to the ground.
Listen,
Boom!
You wound one of its limbs, and it puts weight on it, and it crumbles and falls prone. And then this thing is supposed to attack Elijah somehow. That's silly. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Is Elijah more defensive than
Oh,
anything?
it actually critical failed. So, it ran and jumped at Elijah and slipped and misplaced footing in the rocks and sand, and it kind of tumbled and splayed out and knocked itself down as well.
It landed in the alcohol that Jasper spilled.
dang.
It turns out it's extremely allergic to the alcohol.
That in your book.
Um,
Or
just
just
so,
alcohol.
just so you know,
That was
this,
traumatic
this
fail.
might be relevant with the whole thing inside Malcolm.
Yeah.
If anything attempts to affect his dream state, there is an automatic clash of wills between the 2 entities. No matter, like if anything tries to affect his dream state.
Oh, you're saying if I try and
Like
wake him
even
up,
if, well, not
We're
even
gonna
just if
clash
you
with-
try to wake him up. It's not against me. It's against the 2 entities. Him, and then the thing trying to go into the dream state or affect the dream state. That's the way the spell works. At least that's the way I read it. Anything attempting to enter or influence the dream state provokes clash of wills.
That seems like that would be against you, since it's your spell that's providing the effect.
Okay.
It's your dream voodoo. Drudu.
Alright. Elijah,
I got a question for you. This
how
this
easy
place
is it to kill a prone dog?
no, this place is very similar to special place in my heart.
Oh my gosh.
Very similar, I would say, almost identical.
It's pretty close, yeah.
I want to flood the area.
Okay.
I'm talking, neck high water. Let's bring it in. Flood me.
Alright, roll.
He only said Nakai. He didn't say you were going underwater.
Sure, all of it. I don't care. All the waters. Whatever.
I don't care.
I can't swim.
Flood it all the way up.
Whatever. 3-story building, high waters. Down.
I mean, I did just kind of knock out the guy
Good,
that
maybe
we were
he'll
trying to
drown.
interrogate. We wanted information from. I would
Oh my
rather
God.
you didn't drown him.
So here it is. Imposing traits.
Uh-oh. Wrong page. What page is that? Hook up, brother.
There's not a roll here. Oh, maybe it's up here. 101? 102?
Okay, I'm looking for it.
What is flooding? Is minor or extreme?
It's a major.
Major. Okay.
What is this tilt gonna do to us? -2 to all physical? Gross.
But I think it's...
Whoa,
It's
every foot
Right.
inflicts a -2 on physical.
One second. Maybe it's not it. Maybe that's not it. So... Maybe it is a minor. For right now.
I found it in the Promethean book on page 315.
Yeah, I think it's a minor. Flooded is minor.
I don't see any minor major designations at all. Huh. Or is that your stuff?
Okay, you succeed wits and resolve. Penalty based on dissimilar. This is exact.
Yep.
So there's no penalty. You spend 1 point of willpower.
Good.
And you said this is the minor flooded?
I think it's minor. I'm trying to look for it. I can't find it. But I'm pretty sure it's...
How many feet of liquid is flooding then?
That's...
It says waist high.
Well, it's...
So what?
In the minor, it says waist high.
2
Well,
feet?
no, that's an example. Like...
Oh, okay. Oh, deeper floods force characters to swim and hold their breath.
Yeah.
Process. Okay. Well, my area is flooded to the top with just an inch of air. So, as high as I can go. Flooding it.
Is this gonna affect everybody?
I mean, we're outside the building right now, right? Is he just flooding the building?
Flooding it all.
How's that work? Is there invisible walls and we're inside a
I don't
box?
know. I don't know.
More or less. Something like that.
Okay.
There's an edge where he's no longer flooding stuff, but everywhere where he is, it is. I was looking like, do you get to pick people to be immune?
I don't think so.
Can you be immune to there being water?
It's
I am.
Or
right,
is
right,
it
he
illusion? water?
No, it's real.
Okay.
Okay, water. Water sweeps up from the lake. Cold water. Extremely cold.
Eh.
Wait, so it's extreme cold and flooded?
Yeah, the water washes around you.
Gosh.
Chicago water.
It begins to rise and rise and rise, so that it's several stories. You guys are all quickly submerged in the water.
For every hour we are continuously affected by extreme, you get a -1 due to all rolls. When this penalty hits -5, you instead suffer 1 of lethal damage per hour.
Alright.
8.
The water rises. Elijah, do you rise with it? Do you just remain standing amidst it all?
I'm gonna start swimming towards the building, not the guy.
But how many feet of liquid is in here? Is it like 3 stories of liquid?
Sure, like 26 feet.
Okay. Well, rip me and Echo, I guess.
Echo will be fine.
What's Echo doing?
Holding your breath, I guess, or swimming to the top, trying to.
Sure, I mean, it doesn't stop you from doing that.
It just makes you really shit at doing physical things.
Right, I mean, it's just you're in water now, so it's however shitty it is to do things in water, that's what you gotta do now.
Right.
It's not like...
So
like
let's
the
go
major
find our,
equivalent would have been suffocating, and then it would have been, it doesn't matter what's going on, you're being suffocated.
So I thought about that one, but...
Yeah, let's head towards our target, which will take me longer in water. So
It is a Dex plus Athletics -2 for every foot. So it's a chance die to move with swimming. Because of the way the flooded tilt works.
does that affect even swimming? Because it doesn't.
That's what it says.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Has
A
to swim.
character
Dex has to
with a penalty
for the speed
appropriate
of flooding.
for the flooding.
For the speed of flooding. Meaning, like, if you're trying to swim upstream, then your movement's penalized by the speed of the flooding. But this is just there. Right, you're not penalized for swimming, because otherwise that's just a death sentence, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it
makes no
says
sense.
-2 penalty to actions wading through it. Like, you're not wading, you're swimming.
Yeah, if it
you
goes
can
above your
swim.
head, it twitches.
Yes, if
It's
you
a
want to throw your
minor...
axe at a guy while swimming. Maybe.
Mine doesn't say weighting. It says each foot of liquid inflicts -2 to all physical dice pools. Period. That's it. And then it talks about swimming and holding your breath.
Okay, are you reading
Those
a
are
tilt?
2 arguments.
I'm reading the tilt of flooded.
This is a
yes.
trait. This is a lair trait.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I was asking. Does it make the flooded tilt happen? And are we under the extreme cold tilt?
Yes.
So, me and Echo can't hit people physically, period, because it's a -30 something to the roll.
Yes, but swimming you're fine.
Yay?
It's not -30. Like, that's...
Echo's
But
gonna swim to
you
the
said
target.
it's -2 for every foot of flooding. That's
How does
what
that...
it says.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but you have to interpret a bit here. That doesn't mean that once you're completely submerged, like that's as penalty as moving in the water would get. Every additional feet of water would not take more dice from you.
I'll take the dramatic fail.
Oh, that's
I'll take it.
drowning. What are you doing?
Hello, I'm not human.
Oh, awesome.
I don't give as much of a shit about that, but I'll take the dramatic fail for failing to swim.
No, I don't. Can you?
Um,
do you have to breathe?
Actually, I'm not sure. Doesn't say outright either way.
Give me one more turn. I'll figure it out.
I'm not sure that you do.
I mean, I eat, but I also don't poop, so. No, I don't. Like, that's in there.
I mean, Sylvan, you
Ain't that
have 30. You have 35 athletics, so you can throw your axes. You can swim, man. I
Alright.
believe in you.
Yeah, I can swim, but I just like what if I wanted to throw an axe? what
Don't
would be
use
my
mind
penalty?
bullets.
Here we go.
Mind punch somebody.
There you go.
Alright. Dramatic fail.
I'll take it. Sounds fun.
I don't even. Okay. I'll take it too. Despite there not even being much of a current to this, somehow you manage to slip and get swept up in some pocket of moving water, and you're carried out into the lake.
Shit.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah. Fun times.
Oh, was I able to get to Malcolm that turn?
Yeah. Aren't you like the world's best swimmer?
He's Isaiah Phelps. Did you know?
Yeah. I did know. Yeah. He's like
Yeah.
crazy good in the water. Okay, you get to Malcolm. Limply, one of Malcolm's arms rises to point at you. His hand does not, though. It doesn't make any kind of gesture or anything. And then you see a flash, you see a flicker. In the instant that this event happens, you see something superimposed over Malcolm. The figure, the image of a shadowy silhouette. Something a lot alike a man. It's man-shaped, but it's a bit bigger than Malcolm. And almost to you looks reminiscent of some of the nightmare creatures and things that you are familiar with. As yourself and the thing that you defeated the other last week and whatnot. But this shadowy apparition of a man lashes out at you with an array of energy, like slashes just tear at you in the water around you, the neighboring wall sections of the sheet metal walls.
Did you just say that
Indeed.
this dude lightsabered him?
Yeah, lightsaber.
You just got lightsabered?
No, it's a series of slashes. Energy. I need.
As if you had a lightsaber?
No, it's going to be an area attack. You can roll Dex and Athletics to dodge, but it's going to be as if you'd taken the dodge action on your next turn. Otherwise, this is an area attack that's going to hit you.
Okay.
What is your choice?
Is the water gonna slow
You
him
said
down?
let it?
Yeah.
Take the damage. He's good.
I'll take the damage. I'm not going to take the dodge action on my next turn, so whatever the alternative is to that, that's what I'll do. I don't want it to hit me, but I'm not taking the dodge action.
Damn. You said he didn't give no fucks about that water, huh? With
Okay.
13 dice.
5 lethal damage.
I have
no,
2
seven,
armor.
7 lethal
Is that
damage.
that? So 5?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how that works.
That pisses me off.
That pisses you off? Okay. Whatever this thing is, this black shadowy creature inside Malcolm, it doesn't like you. It lets you know that. It hates you. It thinks that really hard, and you feel it right in your feelings. Jasper.
Okay, so
Things got
reading
wet.
yeah. Reading Wind Strike says I can basically use the wind to
Yeah.
to hit somebody with it.
Or water.
Can I manipulate that for an air bubble above, like around my head?
So you want to wind strike an air bubble. To what end? Because then wouldn't it just go away?
For a duration, so that way I can breathe.
You're at the top of the water already.
What? How are we at
What?
the top of the water?
Are you... I mean, you're swimming when the area floods?
Oh yeah, I guess
You can just swim. The flood doesn't hold you to the ground or anything so that you drowned. It's just water rising.
Concrete boots.
Okay.
The water swells and rises.
Never mind about the wind strike.
And so, I
And
mean, you can
people
tread
tend
at
to-
the top of the water, you can swim up to the top. I mean, you don't have to stay underwater.
You could just float. Since people float.
How do guns work in the water?
Not
Because
very
you
well.
can still fire the gun. I don't know.
Maybe. Can you
It doesn't
fire
work
old
very well.
guns in the water? Like new guns, sure. Not very well, but you can do it. Guns, though?
Your bullet doesn't go very far.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Doesn't-
they don't go very far at all, but it does work. But if your head's underwater when you do it, you won't like it. I'll tell you that.
The water will go crazy.
Trying to think. Is Malcolm at the top of the water?
No. No, he did not go to the top of the water.
I don't know. I'm a lost for. I'm gonna hold my. Think about.
You can't, like, fling part of the building at him or something?
Well, I don't know what spell that would be. So
Can't get rid of all this pesky water.
Or that? That would be shaping, right?
Pesky
yeah, it
water.
would be shaping, but then that would ruin his thing.
I mean, if he's underwater, what does he care?
I could turn it into gas.
All this water? Maybe. It takes some minuses.
That would like be an explosion, wouldn't it?
That would be an explosion.
Yeah.
I mean, just the change in volume. Shit. You get fucking thrown.
Like, I don't think people would be able to survive from the middle of that. It'd be kind of nuts, though.
I'll be fine. You guys, good luck though.
Yeah. I would definitely take the dodge action on exploding the
Who
water.
can dodge explosions?
I mean, I'm at the top of it. I can, like, make it so that it's not injuring me and it's just flinging me outward into the lake, right? That would be the dodge.
What's near him? Like, what is Malcolm standing near? Is he standing near like a
Elijah?
block or?
He's standing
Malcolm?
near Elijah? Yeah.
Near Elijah,
we-
at more or less like a
Like,
catwalk
what is it?
in the factory.
A catwalk in effect. That defeats that. I don't know. There ain't really nothing I can do. I can hold and defend. That's what I'm gonna.
Okay. All right, Sylvan.
How far away am I, Malcolm?
30 feet.
So if I get a good swim roll, could I get there in one turn?
Can you even normally move 30 feet in a turn?
Maybe.
I think swimming is half your movement.
Yeah. So what's your speed? What is it? Strength, athletics, size?
My speed is 10.
Okay. So that would be
So
30
take me
feet.
2 turns.
So 15. It would take 2 turns.
Alright. So this turn, I am going to do the swim, which is Dex plus Athletics, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't fail. Hey, swimming.
Swimming. And then I'm going to use my rope to augment my mind to make me better. Which use skill academics.
All right. So that's gonna raise. He's raising his mind. And
I am
moving.
raising my mind.
The remaining hounds. They're out of here. They're prone when the water washed in. They got washed over. They don't like this. They're doing everything they can to swim out of here and leave. Like, goodbye. No more fighting these crazy people. Elijah.
I'm gonna burn 3 Saturday.
Gosh.
Punch this guy in the
Why?
front. What do you mean why?
What'd this guy do to you?
He just hit me for 5 lethal damage. What are you talking about? Screw this guy.
Okay.
Punch him in the throat.
Punch him in the throat.
What's his defense?
I increased my resolve
Drain.
by 4.
Okay. Alright, this guy's defense is 3 for your throat punch.
Alright. So I get my I get the rope quality and reroll 8 if I want it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more dice. And this doesn't get rerolled at all, right?
I guess if they come up 10s and stuff.
4. So that's 6 plus 5, 11 points of lethal.
11 points of lethal. Okay. So.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I expended Sadity. It's aggravated.
Oh no.
11 points of aggravated.
Shoot. Well, okay, you see, you attack Malcolm. You lash out at him. And this tendrils of shadow wrap around him to protect him from your attack. Not so much as to deflect, but to absorb the blow. And of that, it does absorb some of the attack. However, that's a lot of damage. You chew through this spiritual defense and slam into the sleeping Malcolm's body. And you rend you just cleave a section of his chest out.
Well, so much for interviewing that guy.
Yeah, he's dead with aggravated damage. It's the worst way to be dead.
Wait, did he just dead Malcolm?
He just,
Yes.
yeah, he just
Killed the guy.
The guy that I just told him, hey, we...
He
Yeah.
deadified him like whoa.
Yeah,
Damn it.
he just
if-
mega aggravated punched
He's
him.
wicked dead.
Did I do more damage than his stamina?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gored and decapitated, ripped to shreds.
Okay, boom. Yeah, okay. He, sure. I mean, he turns inside out on a whole bunch of twisted shit.
What the fuck, man?
I'll complain about this when I get back from the ocean. Like,
Well, that gives the DM more room to work with on this stuff.
you're a fucking death mage. Like, talk to the ghost.
Talk to the ghost.
My
If there
my
is a ghost.
my legend is vicious. Can I get willpower back from that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what it says.
Well, it sounds pretty vicious.
And definitely not helping the party.
Yeah, I think if it like really does, I think I get all my willpower back. But let me try.
I don't think he was into helping the party. He flooded the area
I know.
and then killed the lead. Yeah.
This
Okay.
was like,
Well,
this was
as,
the Elijah show featuring us.
as the guy explodes into ribbons of meat
Giblets.
that splash about into the water, the shadowy figure is left for just a moment, and then in a hazy sort of puff, it like melts in place and is gone.
Okay. I don't know how to turn off the water, even if I could.
I think
You
you
just
just decided
Throw it away.
to stop.
Okay. We will unflood the area.
Okay.
I'll come back in a bit.
It will stop being flooded shortly.
Well, job. We got the murderer.
Well, we killed him, but we didn't really like get anything else, did we?
I mean, the job description was what?
I'll swim back to the group as the blood goes down. Five lethal damage. That's pretty big, right?
Yeah,
I mean-
that was a pretty grievous wound, I guess,
That's
against you.
10 days of recuperation.
In a world where you have what, 7?
9 health.
9 health. Okay.
I have 9.
health. Pretty tough then. So you're
Yeah.
only half dead,
I
and you can heal yourself, right?
don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
I think you
Oh.
can spin satiety.
Yeah,
Okay.
every 2 days.
The flooding dissipates. Echo comes in from the lake.
The lake later.
Well, yeah, that takes even longer because
Well,
you're
we
trying
got
to
some
swim in, and then metric tons of water washes back out into the lake.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon. The bad guy finally gets back to the top. Oh no! Back into the lake.
Okay.
The next scene.
Oh man. Are you going to? I guess bits of the bad guy are just going to wash out into sea, out into the lake, with the rest of the water. Because why wouldn't it?
I guess my hard part is to do this right.
Can I cast Speak with the
Okay.
Dead to see if he left a
Okay.
ghost?
Can I grab an arm? Or a leg?
Speak with the dead. Do you need a corpse?
Talking to me.
Yeah, you.
Don't you need a corpse?
Twilight. She can sense all dead or all ghosts within the area of effect. No, I don't need a corpse.
Hmm.
She may sense anchors within the area without you. Death. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's just ghosts in the area.
Can I grab a leg or an arm?
Sure.
I'll swim back with an leg, an arm.
Okay. You swim back with an arm. Malcolm does not leave a ghost.
Oh my god. Oh, well, that was the roll for it.
Oh, sorry. No.
I'll go to where Jasper and Sylvan. Throw the arm down. This is what's left.
Alright.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to talk to me. I'll show him like my back or whatever where he hit me. Piss me off. Couldn't hold back.
Okay. Well. Does anybody else have anything they want to say or add at this moment?
Echo's not seeing on that one now. She's watching today.
No, I just said, well, the job is done. There ain't nothing else we can do now. Turn it in, call it a day.
Okay. With the existence of the Obliviscator, it's likely that anybody that witnessed anything that happened out here at the canning, the factory, the fish packing place, would have forgotten a lot of the details. Maybe some of the damage would be reported. Some cops and stuff might be out there later. So I don't imagine you guys would linger, not that you have much reason anyway. Are you taking the arm of
Nope.
Malcolm Wilker with you?
I don't want it.
Taking back that to the layer.
The lair? To the
Yeah,
house?
like, are you taking the arm into your lair?
Oh.
Did we find out what the other thing inside of Malcolm?
No.
It's dead now.
I didn't have
Probably.
time. Didn't have
Well, I
time
just
to
killed it.
ask. He hit me. I hit him back.
Well, was he another horror?
I don't know what he was.
You wouldn't be able to immediately identify another.
Man, which team are you on?
You're pretty sure that thing wasn't a nightmare creature, wasn't a beast.
I question that a lot.
What are you talking about, Team Myon?
Not you.
Hang on, what? Out of
That's-
character.
that's out of
What
character
just
stuff.
happened?
That's out of character commentary. Echo's keeping quiet.
Oh, okay. I thought
Out
Echo
of
said that.
character,
No.
John asked Bob what team he's
No,
on.
not Bob.
Oh,
That was actually
that's what I got.
not being the problem this time.
He's asking me because I killed the lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
And likely destroyed any evidence left in the warehouse.
Well, do you want to talk in character? If not,
I'd love to, but it's really
Sit-
not in character right now.
Sylvan will say, "What the fuck, man?"
what?
Jasper's just too
We-
drunk to care.
First off, you killed the lead that we were planning, like knew going in that we needed to interrogate. Shit happens. Can't always take him in alive. That's whatever.
Okay.
But you also flooded out the area of which he was so that if we could get a lead from the area, that's now probably impossible because you flooded it out.
Plan was to get there as fast as I could. Bring him back. Didn't happen that way.
I think going forward, taking it a little slower and being more sure of what the outcome is going to be might be better, especially if we're looking for information.
Okay. I'll step back for a while.
I appreciate it. Now let's try to look around and see if anything survived.
We don't need to linger. That's a thing.
What?
Did you not just hear what he said? He said people are around and they're gonna see things. We do not need to linger and stay around. We need to get out of here.
I mean,
So Jasper just leaves. He starts walking.
Wasn't it the exact opposite of that? That nobody's going to see shit because...
right.
A little bit like that, yeah.
Right, so we can stay and look around if we want to. 'Cause...
Anybody that might have observed is quickly going to forget all the major details. And eventually somebody's going to notice the damage. And then perhaps law enforcement will come out and take a look.
Eventually.
But that will be sometime. Maybe later
That'll
tonight.
be hours,
Oh.
maybe. So we have time to look around for 30 minutes, see if we can see anything, and then leave and try to figure out what we're going to do next.
Well, the flagging's gone. Let's take a look.
Alright, so investigation rolls.
Also got my sight. I can see some stuff.
Trying to look around.
What are we searching for?
Anything that would tell us more about the underground cult thing that's happening.
For me, precisely, if there's any, like, secret hidden compartments, I got eyes for that shit.
Okay. Well,
Or locked drawers or something.
let's see. Not in particular here. Let me... Group perception. Such a great thing.
Anything else done? I can check out more.
No, this is good. That's mostly what I need. I think most of my rolls are y'all's perception. Now that it's just a button away, that's amazing. You guys looking around. Sylvan. Let me reapproach this. There's the one corpse of the hound, which is quickly fading into spirit goo that doesn't belong here and is evaporating. The other two hounds, they took off. Either washed away in the water or when it receded, or either way they were getting out. Once things started flooding, it was literally, they were in over their heads.
Okay.
The mini bits of Malcolm went out with the water, with the tide, as it were, except for the one arm, which was retrieved by Elijah. The water, 26 feet or so, was enough to wash into the third level of the factory, packing plant. So much of the area where Malcolm was resting / residing, if that's what that was, many of the articles have been, washed away or in the very least scattered to some part of the packing plant or factory, if not completely lost. Sylvan notices, looking through stuff, we'll say that area on the third floor, you find a water-damaged, loosely bound, which is the key issue, book, a collection of occult notes and scribblings. Most of it, like a lot of occult knowledge, is written in shorthand and in a cipheric language, which is going to take some time for you to draw its true meaning out. But the bigger problem, it looks like at least half of the book is missing. It's gone, perhaps washed away in the water, with a few pages scattered here or there, and a few pages missing from the part that's quote-unquote whole.
I will call out so that everyone can hear me and say, I have a loose leaf binder that is ciphered. If you see any loose pages, please look at them to see if there is ciphered information on it.
All right, now look at the paper.
Okay, Echo and Elijah find one such piece of paper in their searches. Separately.
Mhm.
Because
Give
you
over
also
to.
did not
I think I found one.
research.
Oh, yeah, my perception's higher for this, by the way.
Oh,
Can I get my
okay.
sight up?
What,
I
what
get
is
2
that?
more.
2 more.
I have my Azoth to perception. When I'm searching for stuff with my vision on. In addition to being able to see through walls.
Okay. Well, you don't turn up anything else extra.
Try so hard.
Damn it, my roll 20 broke, and then I reloaded it again, and the music broke again. Shoots. Okay.
It's that same song that broke too.
Hmm.
So maybe that song is broken.
Maybe. Alright, the 2 extra pages are all you guys find.
Well, better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
Yep.
I will gather everything and then set the second mind to decipher it.
Okay. It'll take a bit of time because you've got to physically kind of prepare
Alright.
the book. It's all soaked and stuff, so you gotta dry it out.
And I will say, I think we all down and talk to each other when we get back. It appears some emotional stuff needs to get like we need to get through it. Like if we're not able to do our jobs correctly, it's going to make doing this a lot harder than it needs to be.
Okay.
Sylvan says, y'all gotta get your shit together.
So with that, you guys go back to Redemption Services.
I think so, yeah.
Or does Elijah flood the area again
No, someone suffocated.
and take you all to hell?
Oh man.
That'd be funny. Wash you away into the lair. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch.
Wait. Maybe we
Okay,
can
Freddy.
hide.
Oh,
That's
man.
a Freddy Krueger line.
You can hide, but you can't run.
It's the Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that's Scary
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah.
Here.
Elijah Scary Terry. Alright.
Scary Brandon.
Scary Isaiah.
Whoa!
Easy. Easy. Down.
Alright, well, you guys get to
Hey.
the safety of your base. Your spirit hovel. What's up now? You gonna have a heart-to-heart?
Yeah, let's do it.
You gonna feelings punch each other?
Let's let the feelings punch each other.
Man.
So since I'm the one that proposed we do this, I guess I'll lead. It's like we're a team. We have to be able to work together. If something's bothering you, you should let us know so that we could try to work together through it as a team. Like we need to be able to cooperate and do things.
I don't know anything about you.
That is very true.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from.
I'm from here.
South of London.
Where are you from?
Downtown Chicago. The slums.
Jasper?
What? Texas.
Like you couldn't tell. Rootin' tootin'. Does he have like a? I bet he has like a big like Texas-shaped belt buckle. Yeah, is that canon?
With cowboy boots?
A belt buckle in the shape of Texas.
I'll find the belt buckle.
A Lone Star tattoo. Dallas Cowboys helmet on his. I don't know if that's a thing yet.
Yeah, I have issues. I have problems. I mean, I'm sure you do too, or you wouldn't be in this situation.
Right. But
Maybe I'm not ready to be over them yet.
Well, maybe you don't need to get over them in a day, but maybe we need to slowly work together through all of our problems so that we are getting better as people, so that we might be able to eventually be exonerated and be not necessarily under the thumb of this mysterious overlord that we have.
Echo smiles a bit
I
at
think
the
that's gonna
as
be there.
people part.
Regardless of what we do.
That's not necessarily true. Like, and if you personally think that, it's completely pointless and useless of us trying to do what we're doing, then you must think that we're doing like regular unpaid labor, and then why not just go through the door? You don't even know if it'll necessarily kill you. It'll just banish you to some place.
Yeah, death.
Dang. He says sort through your shit or go through the door.
Hold on, I got a meme for this.
Like to Sylvan, like the whole drunk parade thing was like completely ridiculous and like unacceptable.
Or completely acceptable and fun because someone needs to let loose.
Out of character though, you already know that door is death. You go through that marble door, you're not coming back.
It's a farm. It goes to a farm out in the
Yeah,
countryside.
Get your shit together. Get it all together.
I love that clip.
It's amazing.
Come on, that's it right there. That's Sylvan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jasper, you have been hitting the ball rather hard this week.
I can't argue.
You shouldn't have to. Let him cope with his way. None of your business he hitting the bottle extra hard this week. Do you know why?
Because he lost his mom.
Have you
Again.
ever lost your mother?
I don't
Twice?
have a mother.
Sylphan?
My parents are both dead, so yes.
Okay, and how did you act after that?
I cried for a few days and then I moved on.
Okay, let him drink for a few days.
It's been a week.
Years, whatever.
And we're trying to do something together, and if it's creating enough problems that we can't act as a group, then something needs to change.
Baby.
You're correct that how he handles his issues is not my problem, but how he does this job is. And when it interferes with that, then it is my problem.
What she said.
My neck is on the line for these assignments, regardless of how drunk he is or how angry you are.
I do believe I did my job fairly well, drunk or not, when I shot through walls at wolves and are now dead.
Only because someone who we had no idea even existed was there to help you be better.
What are you talking about?
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about the wolf.
I'm talking about when Missy purged the alcohol from.
That was a totally different instance. That was hours from then. I got more drunk after that. Like, you need to put two and two together, mister. I'm sober and know what's going on with everything. So how much did I drink? Do you know how much I drank in between here and Missy?
Nope, and I don't
No,
care.
because I don't even know how much I drank between here and Missy. So therefore, I still made my job and shot through walls and killed wolves. And there you go. That's my job. I shoot things.
2 40-ounce bottles.
So regardless
Jesus
if I'm drunk or
Christ.
not, if I'm still doing my job, then how about you get off my back and you let loose and drink with me?
As he cracks a bottle.
I'm not saying that you're not allowed to drink. If you drink, you can do whatever you want to do with your free time, and I don't care. But the fact
My
that
papa.
the
You know what I
fact
did
that
to my papa?
no,
He's dead now.
Okay.
Why I'm in this situation.
I'm sorry for that. The supernatural
Look.
things that happen around us aren't always in.
I feel like I and Elijah are going to continue to do what we're doing because we're doing me, and he's doing him. I'm going to continue it regardless of what you say about it. So you handle it how you want to.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't do you. I'm saying let us help you so that we can act together as a team.
Okay.
You want to help me?
Oh, okay,
Sylvan?
help me. Help
Drink
me.
with me.
Do it. Help me.
All right.
Fix me. Fix my problem. You fix it. Let's do it. Go.
Okay.
Go.
What do you want? What do we want to do?
Fix it. I'm broken apparently. Put me back together. I'm the pieces. Come on, puzzle maker. You're in my brain anyways. Do it.
Called out.
The one time I let you in my brain, you're not gonna do it?
Do what you want.
I'm not saying that things need to immediately happen and then it be like rainbows and butterflies right now. I'm not stupid. I know that's not possible. What I'm saying is I want to try to set the path that we're going together to make it better.
Do it faster.
What path is that?
I think it's the path of acceptance, of sharing. Like, we need to share what our problems are and talk about our problems.
Okay. Why are you here?
Because I accidentally summoned a demon of fear, which killed a family.
Whose family?
Did we give them a name, Conrad?
No. You
The
can
Smith
right now if you want.
family.
No.
You summoned a demon. I was the demon who murdered my family. My twin brother, the only one who believed in me, the only one there for me, the only family that I actually had. I watched him die in front of me. I couldn't.
Like I said before.
And then going home. Going home. To a mother. With no love. She was happy that I was. She was glad that I drowned. I accepted the demon. Blacked out. Rage filled. I killed him. Where's your magic solution pill for that?
There isn't a magic solution. That's why I said let's talk about it. Bad shit happens. We're not always in control.
I'm here for murder. Well, murder and a maiming, to be more precise. Baby!
Yeah. He woke up. Oh, you haven't got to see him yet, have you?
Is that a new baby?
No, yeah, you got to see him. He was asleep when. Right? When did you come down?
When did I come down? January.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, I saw the baby.
Did you hold him too?
Yeah, probably. I usually hold babies at some point. Hey, all them beats.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did hold him because he was looking at you funny because of your hair.
That's some good beats right there. I'll do the math and total it all up. G-Town. Where's my notes?
All right. Is that the end of it?
Did I get
Joel?
a dramatic fill for the flask shot? Or do you get dramatic fills on roll those kind of?
Yeah, that didn't really result in anything dramatically failed.
Okay. That's fine.
I can't think of anything. Go forward on the RP thing. Did Jasper
Volunteer
explain what
anything?
happened?
Well,
Right?
Did I explain what happened?
Yeah.
I can
Why-
explain what happened.
Echo didn't say
like,
much, but I can be
right.
pressed if y'all want.
So my mother died to my father's hand. I tracked him down, found out who he was, and electrified him to death.
I'm honestly surprised that you're here. That's a passion crime.
Passion, right? That happens right then and there, like when you catch them in the act. This was more of a years thing. I was 16 when this happened. Found him when I was 23.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I would be if I had any idea what a family was like.
There were
To be
apparently
fair,
people that you
I
kill.
didn't know he was my father.
All right, that's what it sounds like.
The people you kill. Oh, well, at that point, I guess I fit right in. Like I'm.
Bob killed a family. Jasper's father killed his mother. Then he killed his father.
Elijah killed his brother.
Then killed his
Echo
mother.
sort of killed her sister wife.
Sister wife, yeah, see? Sister and wife? Dang. Twofer. It is dangerous to be related to you people.
Totally maimed her creator, which is frowned upon most places.
So Conrad, about that message earlier.
Oh, there were a lot of messages earlier. Are we talking about his knuckles?
Yes.
Okay. You want to make them permanently better.
Yes. Not like rolling damage.
Like in what way? Just because they're like higher quality, or like you want to modify what they are and how they work, kind of thing? You want to make them like spiked knuckles, or?
Well, they already have spikes on them, right? Like he showed me a picture of it.
Oh,
But what
okay.
I was thinking was I could, and I don't remember the spell. I took that down. Modify them, right?
Using
And
Crucible?
no, not Crucible. But I wanted to put like using forces and my matter together and make them like electrifying.
Hmm.
I know in the old book that spell was like jury rig, right? Like you could jury rig it and make it a machine. Like my pistol could shoot shotgun bullets or something like that, right?
It's 5 beats to an XP, right?
Yeah.
Do what?
5 beats to an XP.
Oh. Pull it back up. I think it's
I think the equivalent of jury rig is now wonderful machine.
that's what I was
So let's see.
Oh, we're so close.
This actually, I did think of something that Sylvan would probably say. He will mention that he is helping kids over their terror scarring that happened when the horror took them into its lair. So I'm learning more how to slowly over time condition someone to get over trauma. And I can expand that and help every one of us over time get over their trauma.
He wants to help us get over our stuff.
Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to get rid of it from your person. I'm just going to make it so that it doesn't rule your life.
Can you pick bits and pieces?
I can. That's why it's over time. It will take a large. It will happen over months. Things will progressively get better and better.
No matter how much pain it causes me, how much pain I cause others, I can never. I don't want to get the feeling of my brother drowning. Other problems, sure. But
Like, I can let you keep that feeling. I can just make it not the forefront of your something you can recall, not something always there. It's okay to not always be under pressure to know your crimes. We are out here doing good things to help balance the scales of the crimes we've committed.
Or we're just the council's lapdog that has to do the dirty work because they don't want.
If you want to be a cynic about it, sure.
What was your mother's name, Jasper?
My mother, Ava.
Father?
That's a good question.
Understood.
And your brother? Did you say earlier?
His brother. I was like, I'm an only child.
My brother's name is Elijah.
Then what is your name?
Do they name humans with the same name in the same family?
That's a good question.
No. Isaiah. Isaiah William.
All three of you take one full XP. That's the breakdown. Because I got my bonus beat, so I'd keep up.
Isaiah Williams.
Isaiah. I see.
Sorry if you're hearing something weird. I'm sucking the baby's.
Did you say you're sucking your baby's nipple?
Sucking the baby's nose out?
Oh, okay. That's much different.
I didn't hear anything at all, but Bob said nipple, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, what?
And the woman?
Hmm?
The woman. What was her name?
Anne Marie. Echo kind of like laughs a little. He didn't know what to call me. All the work to create life, and yet no name.
Him.
Alfred. So I called myself Echo. I thought it was rather fitting, you see.
Why?
Did Alfred know?
In the myth, Echo loved Narcissus and pined away. But he could not love her back, of course. He only loved himself.
Is that what happened?
Something like that. Well, to be more precise, he created me to be a companion, a wife. And his own wife didn't take kindly to this. Lack of foresight, I imagine. But once I was there and alive, he made me love him, but he couldn't love me. I mean, how could he, right? I'm not human. Only a monster. Only an echo of a dead girl's face. But I thought maybe if she were out of the picture, perhaps that would change things, right? Perhaps then I could be loved. So I tore to shreds. It made sense at the time.
Ooh.
Sorry.
So behind the scenes, yeah, I'm actually quite pleased with the naming because there's a little more to it, right? That she's not even talking about. There's like behind the scenes details of why Echo, because part of it is for how an echo changes an original message, right? Because you can yell, "I'll never love you," and all the echo replies is "love you, love you, love you," right?
Definitely.
Some like deep symbolism here and shit.
Are you telling me?
Hmm?
Quit shaking.
He told you to quit shaking.
Oh,
Do what?
you're not my supervisor.
You don't know me.
I'll
So
do
maybe
my
like
best to keep
nod his head and no now.
my problem out of our job. But that's sharing. Sorry again. And I'll walk to my room, close the door.
So I didn't hear the first part of what you just said. What did you say?
So, go ahead.
Well, I said I will try to keep my problems out of our business. Our job. Now on.
I think we just done with the sharing, right?
Yeah.
Well, good
don't-
luck.
I don't think I got a response on the overtime conditioning I could help with either. Do we want to do that?
I asked for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jasper?
you did.
Echo?
Oh, I got a plan in motion to get over.
Echo's got her own stuff going on for that.
Okay. That's all right.
She explains that if asked, she'll say, I'm on a bigger journey. She's trying to be a
Give me it.
people.
Give me it.
Bigger than your fake psychiatrist stuff. Get out of here.
Whoa. Why'd you become a PI and not a psychiatrist?
Um.
Why didn't you become a professional axe thrower, Mr. fucking carnival
All
guy?
right.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Traveling axe chainer.
Okay.
Okay.
A PI with axes. I'm sorry, it's funny. I can't wait till we gotta go somewhere like where they actually like search you for weapons and shit.
Well, I obviously wouldn't
Oh, man.
bring the weapons there.
And you two are like in trouble. Me
Good thing you got a meta mage.
That's funny.
and Elijah are like, yeah, whatever.
I can just incognito my axes, right?
Maybe.
Does that work on objects?
Maybe.
It does in the
I can cast
Tome of Mysteries.
Invisible Machine.
That makes
in Tome
you
of Mysteries,
invisible
Bob.
to machines, right?
Machine invisibility
Oh my god.
on my stuff. Boom.
Because what? You think they're metal detecting you? No, they just
That's
pat you
not-
down.
That's not
And-
machine invisibility. That's invisible machine, right? I was just reading it. It hides you from machines. So like
No,
microphones don't hear you, video cameras don't see you.
That'd be cool.
Listen, but if you swap the words around, do that.
Yeah, what if you cast dyslexia on it?
Boom.
Yeah, here, okay. Machine invisibility. By the means of
Uh.
the spell, the mage blinds the eyes and ears of inert matter to her subject's presence. Cameras refuse to see you, microphones refuse to hear you, and so on.
Would that mean you're invisible to the unfleshed Prometheans?
I guess we'll find out. Alright. Well, I'm going to end this recording soon, so hopefully all your role-playing has come to an end.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna wait
think-
till you cut the sound
I
off,
mean,
video off, and then
sure.
I think
Alright.
Sylvan's.
I'm excited because
Alright.
I think the next game what we're going to do is we're going to step through each of your individual games and series.
Mhm.
And I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you want to do that
delve
as
into
a
some of this.
big thing?
So
yeah, I
it's
think so. I think
really
right now,
fitting. Let's talk about our problems. Go straight into.
yeah, because I think I don't know. Maybe you guys are at least halfway interested in each other enough to be interested in your solo stories.
All right.
Plus, we can troll whoever fucks up
Troll.
behind the scenes.
That's so messed up.
We can talk shit.